What are you gonna do now, huh? Huh? Stop!
Message board. Romania has a storied history of executing their leaders. Couldn't they do us a solid and take out Bush? Oh, this looks cheesy.
And this is Mark.
Oh, lovely. You're our second same-sex couple today.
James was 4 years old. His older sister disappeared while making a documentary near the town of Burkittsville, Maryland. The final moments of it showed her going into a house, seemingly...
Don't worry, you did a great thing. It's gonna be remembered for a very long time.
It's a funny thing. I've delivered 1 million passengers over 40 years in the air, but in the end, I'm gonna be judged on 208 seconds.
Bien, estamos de vuelta en Cine Conexión y estábamos viendo 5 de las películas más taquilleras de los Estados Unidos, viendo que esta película de Sully sigue dominando la taquilla con más de $22 millones en este último fin de semana, a pesar de los estrenos esperados de Blair Witch, que fueron decepcionantes, así como Bridget Jones's Baby y bueno, Snowden, que no fueron los estrenos que quizás la mayoría estaba esperando, pero evidentemente estuvieron en el top 5 como quiera. Y bueno, películas que podrían ir en el top 5 del futuro son algunas de las que veremos a continuación en los nuevos trailers de esta semana.
Hello.
Is he asking me on a date?
She didn't seem that impressed. Wow.
You clean up pretty good yourself.
You two look fine this evening.
We're on a date.
Very nice.
Took you long enough to ask. So, why did you give up your life on Earth? We boarded the Avalon with a destination. 120 years hibernation means we'll wake up in a new century on a new planet. But a year ago, everything changed.
Hello? Anybody here?
Hello? Do you know what's going on? Nobody else is awake.
I think something went wrong with the hibernation pods. We woke up too soon. 90 years too soon.
This can't be happening. We have to go back to sleep.
We can't.
Aurora, we love you.
Something's wrong. Something big.
What do we do now?
Do you trust me? This ship is gonna go. I have to do this.
No! You die, I die.
There's something I have to tell you. There's a reason we woke up early.
Look at this poor guy.
We're not picking up a hitchhiker. He could very easily be a serial killer, and I don't want to be late to Mom's wedding.
Hey, fellas. We got a nervous Nelly here, so this is gonna sound like a funny question, but are you a serial killer?
I am not a serial killer.
You just emphasized the word serial. You're still not saying, I promise I'm not a killer. We'll give you a ride, but... Those aren't too tight, are they?
Almost kill you, can't kill you.
I probably should have told you long ago. I made up all those stories about your father.
Okay, what?
That he died of colon cancer. I'm not sure who your father was.
I spent my whole life trying to honor his memory. This means I stare at assholes for a living because of a fictional man's colon cancer.
Could you pivot into plastic surgery or something less butt-related?
He's out there.
I'm gonna find Dad. Let's do it.
Mom actually dated Terry Bradshaw? Do you remember a woman named Helen Baxter?
Talk about a blast from the past. She had the tightest ass you've ever seen. And a set of knockers. Damn near cost us a Super Bowl.
Who's Roland Hunt?
You guys are Lenny Baxter's kids? So what are you doing here? We think we're your sons. You're our dad.
There is no way those two jackasses are my kids. They look like a couple of dickheads.
He runs hot, just like you.
It sounds like you had an awful day.
Go, go, go! Stop! What was that? I think it was a person.
And yet, an amazing day.
Are you ready for me?
Why don't you just stop this foolishness? Who your father is or isn't is totally irrelevant.
We almost got killed.
No, we just had one of the best adventures of our lives.
No, we didn't.
Hey guys, my Negro spider senses is tingling.
Ow.
It's not the Soul Train.
There is a train.
Are you ready for me?
Bastards.
Does the name Helen Baxter ring a bell?
It does more than ring a bell.
Oh,
The
right.
woman was like a dick whisperer. What makes you think about Helen Baxter?
She's our mom.
All we did was cuddle.
Are you ready for me?
The case before you today is a simple one. The defendant, Mike Lassiter, stabbed and murdered his father.
You can't let him come to prison.
It always sounds bad in the beginning. They weren't taking bets on this one. Mike left his handprint on the knife. Confessed.
He said,
I did it. But I knew enough about the Lassiters to know that Mike had a defense. Dad was always threatening me. That's who he was.
my husband could be exceptionally cruel.
It feels so one-sided.
Is it possible he's not saying what really happened? Well, I don't know what you think you know.
Did Mike see and hear your husband hit you?
Yes.
What if Mike didn't stab his father?
I have to defend him without knowing all the facts.
How do we know any of it happened?
We stick to the strategy.
It's like you're protecting her.
I ask for your help in keeping this boy out of prison.
He shouldn't even be on trial.
This testimony has clearly been arranged and rehearsed.
All witnesses lie. All that remains for you to decide is why.
Is this the Lost Village?
Guys?
Who are they?
Oh, Brainy!
Get back, you don't know me like that. Get back, you don't know me like that.
This film is not yet rated.
You.
I'm sorry, what?
Parking lot. After school. It's on.
Teachers don't fight.
I want everybody to see this.
Hashtag teacher fight. Who else knows about this?
I don't need to be liked. I need to educate.
I just don't know the first thing about fighting.
Make a fist.
Are you serious? This is the 1700s?
Hambo!
Maybe the best thing to do is just run.
I never said nothing about no running. Who is you, Seabiscuit?
Flex. I am flexing.
There's nothing there.
Why don't you just take a punch and then just go down? Play dead like possums do, or anything that's like a pussy animal.
911, what's your emergency?
There's a crazy guy at my high school. He's trying to beat me up.
If you have a problem with a bully, I need you to speak to a teacher.
I am a teacher.
You're a grown man. Now go on and take that ass whooping.
Iniciamos los nuevos trailers viendo este primer vistazo de Passengers, este drama romántico con cortes de aventura, protagonizado por Jennifer Lawrence, Chris Pratt y Michael Sheen. También estuvimos viendo el primer vistazo de Bastards, esta comedia dirigida por Lawrence Sher con un guión adaptado de Justin Malin, que cuenta con las participaciones de Ed Helms, Owen Wilson, Glenn Close y el ganador del Oscar, J.K. Simmons. También vimos el primer vistazo de The Whole Truth, este thriller dramático dirigido por Courtney Hunt, que cuenta con las participaciones de Keanu Reeves, Renee Zellweger y Jim Belushi. Por otra parte, vimos el más reciente vistazo de lo más reciente de Los Pitufos, Smurfs, The Lost Village, esta comedia animada que está dirigida por Kelly Asbury y cuenta con las voces de Joe Manganiello, Mandy Patinkin, Rainn Wilson, Demi Lovato, Jack McBrayer, Danny Pudi y Louis Black. Y cerramos los nuevos trailers viendo Fist Fight, esta comedia dirigida por Richie King con un guión de Vaughn Robichaud y Evan Susser, que cuenta con las participaciones estelares de Ice Cube, Charlie Day, Gillian Bell, Tracy Morgan y Christina Hendricks. Bien, estamos viendo los nuevos trailers de esta semana, muchas cosas muy interesantes como cada semana, un poco de todo, comedia, acción, ciencia ficción, cosas que definitivamente hay que ver y que son las que vienen próximamente en los cines de todo el mundo. Y bueno, tenemos que aprovechar el momento de que aquí ahora contamos con estrenos simultáneos con los Estados Unidos. El caso de esta semana que tenemos esta película de Cigüeñas y Los Siete Magníficos que se están estrenando. Bueno, aquí se estrenan los días jueves, incluso un día antes en los Estados Unidos, porque los Estados Unidos se estrenan los viernes, como cuando sale este programa también. Así que de verdad son cosas muy interesantes las que estamos viviendo. Evidentemente, los invitamos a que todos nos sigan en las redes sociales @Cine Conexión, tanto en Facebook, Twitter e Instagram, para que se enteren de más informaciones correspondientes al séptimo arte. Así que vamos a hacer comunicación con la publicidad y ustedes no se muevan, que venimos con mucho más de Cine Conexión.
Give up and just get in line, or you can stand up and stop wasting time. It's time